In Maharashtra, BJP leader has offered to bankroll loudspeakers to play the Hanuman Chalisa in public places, as right-wing outfits in Karnataka too have demanded that the government ban Azan. Now, MNS leaders in several parts of Maharashtra have been playing Hanuman Chalisa at high decibels from loudspeakers. This after MNS chief Raj Thackeray warned that if loudspeakers outside mosques won't be removed, they will also play Hanuman Chalisa. Earlier, Mumbai BJP too demanded that loudspeakers from mosques should be removed. BJP has now welcomed MNS's demands. This huge row has erupted just before the BMC, that's the Mumbai civic body elections. BJP and MNS are trying to play the Hindutva card and trying to corner Shiv Sena, and that's the reason they're demanding this issue of no loudspeaker outside mosques, a demand originally made by Bal Thackeray. While the Home Minister of Maharashtra says that such statements are being made to create a divide in the society, Samajwadi Party leader Abu Azmi has started a juice center, and he claims that Muslims are ready to welcome people playing Hanuman Chalisa and they will be offering them drinks.
जिस तरह राज ठाकरे बयानबाजी कर रहे हैं, दो लोगों में एक मतभेद पैदा करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, क्या गृह विभाग इन पर कार्रवाई करेगी?
नहीं, गृह विभाग की यही भूमिका है। किसी ने भी समाज में एक डिस्टेंस निर्माण करने के लिए ऐसी कोई भी कृति नहीं करनी चाहिए, नहीं होना चाहिए। इसके बारे में भी आज मैंने कुछ चर्चा रखी है, उसके बाद में हम सोचें।
All right, let's take this to our panelists. Joining me right now is Ranbir Singh Pathania of the BJP. Also, we will be joined by AIMIM spokesperson Waris Pathan in just a bit. Mr. Pathania, let me come to you. The South Delhi mayor is saying that meat shops should be closed during Navratri. What about personal liberty, sir?
Yes.
Mr. Pathania, can you hear me?
Sir, please repeat your question, sir.
I'm saying the South Delhi mayor is talking about closing meat shops during the festival of Navratri. What about personal liberty, sir?
Sir, my respectful submission, it's not a new thing. Just I take you to the holy town of Katra, Shri Mata Vaishno Devi. Throughout the year, no meat is allowed, my lord. I'll take you to the main tourist lake which lies in the heart of Jammu. This is the lake of Mansar. There is a board which is slung by the Chief Executive Officer Shri Surisar Mansar Development Authority, which says that all meat is prohibited. So Navratra, which is itself a holy season, I myself see a spate of, we could say, a score of restaurants, a score of shops which don't allow, though the shop owners belong to a religion other than the Hindu religion. They may be Muslims, they may be Christians, they may be Sikhs, but they don't sell meat during Navratra. There's not a new thing in it.
So those who don't want to eat cannot eat, but why stop those who want to, sir?
Sir, should not be, sir. Should not be, not to stop them by a force or by virtue of, we could say, a virtual ban, which should come through one's nose, and we could say, which should be enforced. It should be a self-imposed, we could say, a moratorium by people as a mark of respect towards the Hindu people. The way we respect, the Hindus respect the Ramzan, the way Muslims and we could say the Christians and Sikhs also as a mark of respect towards Hindu people in the holy.
All right, let Mr. Waris Pathan respond to that. Mr. Pathani, you have made your point. Mr. Pathan, respond to that. Also, if I may add, the mayor told NDTV, what's the problem? What's wrong with this? We are just asking for Navratra, not for a regular ban. How would you respond to that?
Well, Prime Minister Modi speaks about ease of doing the business, which I think so it's only for the betterment of the top industrialist. Because now if the person wants to sell meat, they don't want him to do business. After 2 years, the shops have started due to the corona. They were not working. Now they have taken out this that during the Navratri festival, they cannot sell meat. Whosoever wants to buy can buy. Who does not want to buy, may not buy. It is like onion and garlic. It's pure. What is the harm? Now you want to divide the entire country into halal, haram. What is this going on in the country? Now you're not allowed to do. Now he spoke about the sentiments of the people. Now I say, I am a practicing Muslim. My Ramzan is going on. Kindly close down all the liquor shops in and around Delhi to see that my sentiments are preserved. It is not hurt. Will the government do that? Will the mayor take out a notification saying that all the liquor shops in and around Delhi must be shut down because the sentiments of the Muslims are to be protected? No, they will not do this. This is total violation of Article 15 of the Constitution, which guarantees equality. Now, where is the equality here? For a particular sentiment of a religion, you want to shut down the meat shop. But why not for the others? Let there be this also. But when are we going to talk about the rising prices of the fuel, diesel and gas, mister? I'm asking this question to divert the mind of the nation from these questions. The BJP and its allies are trying to take out these issues now. Now sometimes they don't want us to sell the meat. Whoever wants to buy the meat is free to buy. Who does not want, don't buy. It's like onion and garlic. What is the harm? Why do you stop them from selling the meat? Since several years they have been doing the business. All of a sudden they come out with certain purpose every day. So I think this is unconstitutional. It is against the principles of equality, the fundamental right, and sentiments for both the communities must be taken care of.
Mr. Pathania, what about the people? What about the losses that these people are making? We've spoken to meat traders there in Delhi shops. They are saying there was no advance notification of closure of shops. This decision has come out suddenly. So is this sentiments over survival?
So we have not ordered a ban. Whatsoever the information which is available with me, no such ban has been ordered in New Delhi as yet. It is such a suggestion.
But the South Delhi mayor is saying all the shops under his jurisdiction will be shut. What about the people who will compensate for their losses, sir?
I don't think a black and white order has been issued. I don't think a black and white order has been issued which mandatorily says that no meat shop shall be open. This might have been such a proposal. I offered just a few examples. There are few holy cities in which no meat is allowed to be sold. I cited you the example of Katra. I cited you the example of the holy lake of Mansar.
Sir, if you bring about this ban suddenly, the shops are ordered to be shut. Who are going to compensate for those losses those people are making?
Sir,
that's my question.
I respectfully, my respectful
submission.
I'm taking your point in a very, very right cumula. No such ban should be and could be offered, we could say, through the nose, that just open and from tomorrow no shop will be nothing. I said, as India is a multicultural, we could say religious, multi-ethnic country in which everybody has a right to practice his or her own religion, oblivious of, we could say, at the any unnecessary, we could say, hindrances or we could say obstacles. The same is the case that every religion needs to be unnecessarily disturbed also from such unnecessarily, we could say, some unhealthy, unaesthetic scenes also. Let us suppose somebody comes out from a temple, somebody is offering prayer in Navratri, this is a holy city, and once he's beaten, meat being sold, all that, this hurts religious sentiments also.
All right, so you're talking about sentiments, so sentiments takes priority over survival for you, sir.
Not as a matter of law, not through the nose, my lord. This is just as a respect which religions...
Mr. Pathania, but the mayor has told NDTV, we will strictly enforce ban on meat shops. All right, I'll come back to you, Mr. Waris Pathan. How are you going to raise this issue? There is meat ban, there is Azan versus Hanuman Chalisa now in Maharashtra and Karnataka. How are you going to counter these issues, sir?
Well, since the BJP has come to power, what we are seeing in India is that every day they want to divide the country in the name of religion. Hatred is being spread every day, whether it's the film which spreads the hatred. And see what is happening, the call for genocide is being given every now and then by this so-called Narsingananda who is arranging these Dharam Sansads. What is happening to them? They are arrested, they are out on bail, then they come out, they give call for Muslim boycott, Muslim genocide, kill them. So where are we heading for? They are trying to destroy the basic secular fabric of our great nation. The pluralism, secularism of our great nation, Bharat, is being totally destroyed by the BJP. Every now and then they come out with something or the other to see that the mind of the nation is diverted from the original issues. They don't have the answers for the rising in prices of the fuel and gases, as I earlier said. So they are bringing up these issues. Now, may I ask if the sentiments are to be considered? Okay, with great respect. Since 2 years, these people did not sell the meat, their shops were shut down. Now, all of a sudden, if you take out a circular saying that you are not allowed to sell the meat since from 2nd April to the 11th of the April because of Navratri, who will compensate for the loss which will...
Who will
such
compare?
circular, sir.
Modi ki
No circular,
Modi
sir.
speaks about सबका साथ,
Yeah,
सबका
all right,
विकास है, सबका विश्वास.
let Mr.
So
Pathania
how will he
respond.
give the सबका
Mr.
विश्वास?
Waris Pathan, you have made your point. Who will compensate for the losses? I did not get an answer from Mr. Pathani. Mr. Pathani, if I may add one question of mine to what Mr. Pathan was saying. You know, the fuel prices are sky high. There are real issues that are impacting the Aam Aadmi. Is this really the issue that we need to focus on when there are fuel prices that are impacting the Aam Aadmi? Real inflation, fuel hike, record high prices now in Mumbai and elsewhere in parts of the country. Why this meat ban? Why Azan versus Hanuman Chalisa? Why these issues? Why rake up these issues, sir?
Absolutely, sir. I first of all welcome the right chord which you have taken. This is the ultimate issue which needs to be taken. This is not the issue, Hanuman Chalisa versus Azan. This is not at all the issue. In your show, in your earlier show, I also cited an instance, my lord. There were cow vigilantism which were happening in the country since the past decades, my lord. But it is for the first time that a sitting Prime Minister spoke that this cow vigilantism has to be dropped. My learned friend was quoting Swami Yati Narsinganand. Have you seen Shri Puja Sar Sanchalak ji, Shri Mohan Bhagwat ji putting his foot down against the hate speech in Haridwar, my lord? So this is not the issue which is to be taken. Virtually not at all. There might have been such. This is India is a vast country of 130 kilometers. We did not stick, we could say, such a pedant to the old guns and the old history to such instances like a pedagogue, my lord. My respectful some of the issues, something else.
Mr. Pathania,
we need to date India on a better trajectory, and we could say the issues are
since
the price
you mentioned
rise,
those speeches, we must ask the question: why are these speeches being made with impunity and no action being taken against the person who are making such hate-filled speeches? That's the question that begs an answer. Mr. Pathania and Mr. Waris Pathan, thanks very much for joining us on this discussion.